Merry Christmas, Bodie, and my pot-bellied wife Becky says Merry Christmas from behind the camera too. I got you some fishing stuff for Christmas, and I'm gonna run through a few things on video to help you learn how to use it. So first things first, we have to learn a couple knots. So let's go over here and we're gonna tie a couple different knots. Alright, you got a package of jigs, and when you take the jigs out of the package, they're going to have paint in their eyelets. So to get the paint out of there, you take two jigs, take the hook from one, and stick it inside the eyelet of the other one, kind of wiggle it around, and then go from the other side too, stick it in there and wiggle it around, and you'll knock the paint out of there so that you can get a line through the eyelet. Alright, the first knot I'm going to tie is the trilene knot. It's the most basic knot in fishing, and it can do everything that you want or that you need to do. So the first step is to take the line, push it through the eyelet once, come back around from the same direction, push it through there again. Now you just created a loop there. Hang on to that loop, kind of with your fingertips like that. See, so it's still under there. Now you wrap this line around the main line 7 times. I only did it a few, but that's enough for illustration. So I wrapped it around there. Now I wind up with 2 loops that the lead end goes through. And when it went through there, it just created another loop right here that lead end needs to go back through again. Once you've got that through there, then you can just pull it tight. And that's the trilene knot. That'll do everything you want to do. And if you only learn one knot, that's the one you need to learn. And I'm going to quick show you a Palomar knot is what I would use for tying something like this jig or a single hook on, because it's just a little bit faster. Palomar knot goes through one way, back through in the opposite direction, which creates a loop over here on this side. Then you take that loop and you tie an overhand knot around the double line that you have over there. You push that loop through there, and the loop that you push through, now you pull over the top of your jig and you pull that tight. Oops. And that's a Palomar knot. So those are the 2 knots I think you should learn. Do the trilene one first, and now I'm going to quick show you how to rig up a slip bobber. So take a step back there, Becky. So you've got your line coming off your rod, and the first thing you need to do is put your bobber stop on. So you slide your fishing line through the black plastic, so that's on there like that. Next thing you do is, my rod tip is over on this side, so I'm going to take the pink line and slide it off of that black plastic towards my rod tip, and I'm going to pull the black plastic off. Now I'm going to take the 2 ends of this pink line, just pull them tight so they're cinched up on the line, and now that thing can slide on the main line. Next thing you need is a bead. You put a little bead on the line, slide that up there, then you put your line through your bobber, your line's coming out, and now you would just tie on your jig or your bare hook, and then put a sinker about 6 inches above your bare hook. And the beauty of a slip bobber, which is what this is is that you can change your depth by sliding this pink line, this bobber stop, up and down the line, so you change how much distance you have between your bobber stop and your hook on this end, changes how deep you're fishing. Next, I think we will cut to some video I shot earlier that worked out okay, and we'll talk about some of the other stuff over here.